You are welcome to another episode of What's Trending on Royal Jimmy Trends. My name is MC Kafui. Yes, when it comes to religion, I'm very careful when I want to comment about things related to religion. But when certain things doesn't make sense or it doesn't make clear, or people decide to hide behind religion to do dubious things, we have to sit and then talk about it. Now there's this video trending on the internet about this pastor who was taking or who attempted or who was soliciting for funds. He was actually soliciting for $300 from every church member to buy a Range Rover. Not any other car, but a Range Rover. So this one was posted by Ed Hub on Twitter. And he says that Ugandan prophet Kakande informed his church members that he needs a simple car. He needs a simple car, a Range Rover. So simple car, no, he be the Range Rover, no. The pastor says he needs a simple car, that is the Range Rover. And he asked each of his members to contribute just $300. Just $300. Right now, the exchange rate in Ghana, okay, or in Ghana is 14 cedis to $1. So you can do your own calculations. So if the pastor is taking $300 from the church members, then you should know how much each church member is paying in their local currency. Don't forget, this is Uganda. It is a Ghana. You can do the calculations in Ghana and then know the cedi equivalent. So he's asking the church members to contribute $300 each towards purchasing the vehicle. Let's watch the video.
The last time I reminded you about my vehicle.
We
are still contributing. We just need this simple car, and you see how God will bless your life. Those who from abroad, from around, we still need money to buy that vehicle. Each one of us is contributing only $300, buying this Range Rover. This is what we are going to buy. Send your $300. We shall send you the grace card. You see what the Lord will do for you. To God be the glory.
Yes. So this is the pastor trying to solicit for funds to purchase a Range Rover. And let us start from this place. A pastor, you want to buy a car, and in your own words, you said you want to buy a simple car. So the first question I ask myself is Range Rover a simple car? Is Range Rover a simple car? The next question is, if the Range Rover is a simple car, why don't you buy it yourself? Or why don't you just, try to get funds from elsewhere, probably go in for a bank loan and then purchase it? And if you watch the video carefully, you at the latter part of the video, the pastor says that if the church members should contribute for him to be able to buy this Range Rover, they will see what the Lord will do in their lives. So I asked myself, Pastor, why don't you do something and wait for what the Lord will do or what God will do in your life before you purchase this thing? Or why don't you just pray to God to help you buy this Range Rover? You know, you want to buy a car and you say it be simple car. We don't say simple cars there. It be the Kia Morning, the Toyota Vitz, the Hyundai Elantras, the Toyota Echoes, the Pontiac Vibes, you know, those simple small cars that you can think of. And you claim you want to buy a small car and you are mentioning Range Rover. And you are taking $300 each from your church members. I don't know why nowadays pastors especially have decided to hide behind the Bible to extort monies from their church members. You know, the people have been saying that I'm beginning to believe some of the stories that we hear about some pastors when it comes to religion. Yes, because I've heard people saying that, you know, when a pastor is sick, okay, we take contributions, or churches take contributions from the church members, okay, to assist the pastor. For example, to assist in surgery. But when a church member is sick, okay, the pastor asks us to pray for the church member. We don't have a problem. Me, I don't have a problem, since we believe that prayers can change things. But why it is that when it's about the pastor, we take money instead of praying for the pastor? I'm not here to condemn any religion. I'm not here to condemn any religion, or I'm not here to paint pastors black. But if pastors begin to act, or they act in this manner, then they are beginning to communicate something else to some of us. If you know as a pastor that there is something wonderful that the Lord or that God can do in your life, why don't you wait for that wonderful thing? Or why don't you ask for that wonderful thing from God so that you can buy your Range Rover? But rather you go to church to solicit for funds. Believe in me, there are members of the church that are owing. There are members of the church that need some simple, in fact, they need just something small just to pay for their children's school fees. And you know what? This pastor, I'm sure this pastor can go the extra mile, convince whoever will be on this school fees. Somebody they not get money, he will pay school fees, but he will find money then pay this pastor. He will find $300 then pay. Yes, that is where religion has got to. You know, those people, I don't blame them, because most of them have been brainwashed by some of the pastors. Okay, they have been brainwashed by some of the pastors. So anything the pastors say, then they have to do it. Anything that the pastor says, then they have to do it, because they believe. We all have our beliefs. They believe that it works. Actually, $300 no be small money. If you come to Ghana cedis in size, it go almost 4,000. 4,000 cedis can do a lot. 4,000 cedis can start a business in Ghana. 4,000 cedis can pay someone's 1 year rent. 4,000 cedis can pay someone's school fees for 3 terms, more than 3 terms. If your child's school fees is 1,000 cedis every term, it can pay your child's school fees for 4 terms. So $300 no be joke. I don't know the dollar equivalence in Uganda, but if you come to Ghana here, it no be joke. And people are talking on social media. In fact, a lot of people are not happy with this development. A lot of people are not happy. So let me take you through some of the comments on social media. This one says, Solomon Abuga says that buying Range Rover for a pastor while students in the church are struggling to pay fees. This is what I was saying. Students in the church are struggling to pay fees. People are suffering to feed. People are suffering to feed. People are suffering to even eat a 3 square meal in a day. There are a lot of homeless people around the church. Yes. There are a lot of homeless people around the church. People are sleeping around the church. Great raping from pastors. You all want to do what Jesus did, but forgot he wasn't a car owner. This one is coming from Kweku Frimpong. He says that this is what happens when the love of money takes the heart of some men of God. It is sad to see this honestly, and even if it's AI program, some of these things are happening in our churches today. God have mercy on his church. It's sad though. This one is from Benjamin Obu Tete. He says, my opinion is they are always saying, see what the Lord will do for you. Why can't they also see what the Lord will do for them? This is what I was saying. If the pastor knows that there's something that the Lord will do for them, why don't you wait and see what the Lord will do for him to buy the Range Rover? But rather go to the church to take $300 from each member just to buy the Range Rover. This one says that the Lord will do anything for anyone who sends his money. Just another rip-off. And people will fall for this. Yes, people will fall for this. This one says that interesting times ahead for generations to come. I think people will eventually wake up and these places will become empty. Okay. Yes, so this is what people are saying on social media. We have a lot of, responses from people. There are few people who are trying to, explain why the pastor does that, or people who are behind the pastor, or who are for the pastor. But I don't have any problem when it comes to religion. You can decide to do anything when it comes to religion or when it comes to the church. But if you try to do things that doesn't make sense, we'll come and talk about it. You can join us at the comment section and then tell us your thoughts. Kindly subscribe to the channel, and then please don't forget to put on a post notification bell so that whenever we drop any content, you'll be the first to be notified. Follow us on all social media platforms. I'm off.